We are live. What's up, guys? Tilna and Ashan from here. Ashan from
Sri
Sri
Lanka,
Lanka and
yes.
Tilna from Melbourne. And it's Motivation Monday, Mindset Monday. Sorry. We want to talk about like today's topic. Before we actually head on to this topic, because Monday is like a Monday is actually like one of the important days for most people because some of y'all are starting work for the week, some of y'all are having a it depends on certain people. Like for some people they're starting their new program, but we actually spoke about it like few weeks ago. It doesn't have to be a particular day for you to start things or anything. But speaking of that, like before that, we'll just talk about Ashan because Ashan is 3 weeks away. And how you doing since the prep? Because
Yeah,
we Sri Lankans are like fighting really hard to be at the stage in Bangalore. So anyway, let us know about your prep so far this week.
yeah, I'm
How is it?
actually feeling much better after the refeed yesterday. So I
Mhm.
had a good workout, and I just have my cardio to do. And yeah, so I think life has been very basic for the last couple of months. So
Yeah.
yeah, so nothing new, same thing going on until the show. So trying to bring the best package out there.
Yes, definitely. Because bringing the best package is what we always focus on when it comes to this fitness journey and in life as well. Like even if when it comes to not just fitness, something else, like it's all about bringing the best in you. So today we thought of making this a mindset topic because it's the start of a week for many people. It's about the biggest project you must work on. If you guys saw my reel this morning, like I actually talk about like if I was ever a victim in my circumstance when I was actually going through struggles or something like when my with my journey, I wouldn't have come this far, like 16 weeks away from my prep. And Ashan wouldn't have been 3 weeks away from his prep. And I'm not talking about this like based on like a bodybuilding perspective as well. This can be applied for the general public as well. So let's say you're a 100 kilo person, you want to lose 20 kilos, and the project you must work on is you, nothing else. So you should not be doing someone else's doing or anything. Like do not be the victim of any of the circumstances you have. Ashan, like let me know about the situations you have dealt with in your life where you could have been a victim but you didn't become a victim. And after that, like I'll talk about my example based on today's training session. I almost blacked out, but I am here today giving you value. I'm here today. So that's another thing. So let us know about your times where you had a lot of resistance because I'm pretty sure
Yep,
you had it like last couple of years, lockdowns and everything.
yep,
We all.
yes.
But anyway, let us know about yours.
I think right now living in Sri Lanka, for I mean, since 2019, it has been resistance, all
Yes.
around. So,
Yes.
but initially, but the biggest problem I had was my shoulder dislocation, right? As you know, that's the first thing I told you when I started training
Oh,
with you. Yeah, yeah,
for that.
twice each shoulder. So,
Yeah.
yeah, over the years, I think I developed a good mentality, where, even though I feel I'm not strong enough, somehow I am going to get through this task. So I
Yes.
started, developing that particular mindset. So yeah, the biggest resistance I had was my shoulder injury, but now I'm on stage, so it doesn't mean that I'm not, working on my shoulder right now. I still do them because my work is on point. I feel more confident about it. So also, during times like this, you have to deal with a lot of anxiety and overthinking. It's not easy doing that, but I think with bodybuilding, one thing I learned was taking everything one day at a time, because
Yes.
it is not going to give you that initial solution, but it slows you down in your process. You're much calmer. So
Yes. Exactly.
yeah, I think that's how it is. It taught me
Yes.
how to slow down and take
Yes.
life in a very calm manner.
Yes,
So yeah.
that's the very valuable thing you just mentioned, and I hope you guys actually got value out of this. But speaking of that, like it's a journey you must go through, and whatever you do, it doesn't have to be just bodybuilding. Can be a lifestyle as well, and
Yes.
you must understand the project you're working on is you. And if you are doing it for the purpose of you being better, just understand who you are doing it for, not someone
Yeah.
else, not for your kids, not for your partner, not for your parents. It's you at the end of the day, and it's you who makes the decision to like lose weight or like get shredded or compete one day. So my example today, like I'll just take a basic example, like because that would be the ideal way. Because when I actually started training today, my goal today was to hit 175 into 6 with deadlifts, and that's been the number I've been hitting for the past 3 weeks, because it's about, that's the program I'm going through during the prep. So um, if I ever thought about the 6 reps I had to do, like saying, oh shit, 175 into 6 again, and if I ever thought about it like that, rather than focusing on 1 rep at a time, I wouldn't have never made it. This was the mindset I used to have long ago. And
Yep.
what happened after that, like I managed to hit those numbers, and I'll post a video on that later on. um, all I thought was like every single rep I was doing was getting me closer towards that the goal I wanted to get. So it might be a goal where you will achieve like in 16 weeks or 20 weeks or 1 year time, but the deposit you make starts here right now. So that's
Exactly.
something like many people know and many people do not know, or maybe you will never understand that sometimes. Like that's just the way how life is. Like for me, like what I always focus on is being better than what I was yesterday. So when it comes to my training session, like if you take that as an example, you can apply that to the same principle for your fat loss journey. If you want to lose weight in the next 12 weeks or 6 months or 1 year, like based on the period you want to go ahead with. So what you must, because many people do focus on like, oh shit, it's 90 days, I need to commit, I can't do this, I can't do that, it's a prep, it's a long ass time, and I can't party and all of that. Like we have proven that you can still enjoy life and still get things done, because most of the clients who lost large number of weight, some of them ate like 3,000, some of them ate 2,000 calories, depending on circumstances. More weight they lost, more fat they lost. Some of them started eating more. That was the goal, because that was how things work. It's not about like eating less, 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 less all the time. Some of them,
Yes.
when you drop, sometimes the calories go. For most of it, like who most of the time, like the calories go up, up, up. When, like we said yes last week, when you do increase your calories on a deficit, it doesn't become a surplus all of a sudden. It could be like a higher calorie deficit or a moderate calorie deficit, even you are in a low calorie deficit. So just like that, stop thinking about like the entire process, stop overthinking that. This is a mistake I used to make, this is a mistake Ashan used to make. Because if Ashan started with me 5 years ago thinking, oh shit, I have a
Yep.
shoulder dislocations and I'm out of shape, and how the hell am I gonna train my shoulders, how am I gonna do this, how am I gonna do all these things, if we ever thought about that, we wouldn't have a vice president in ICE in Sri Lanka. We wouldn't have been, Ashan wouldn't have become a coach and
Yeah.
done his thing like that, right? So sometimes you must realize it's the decision you make today that will make a difference for your tomorrow to be better. So always stay focused and be mindful of the project you must work on, which is always you. I know people you have around will be depending on you sometimes when you have responsibilities and things like that, but those things will not happen if you do not take care of you. So it applies for us as coaches as well. The more inspiring we will be, bringing you, showing you like how we get things done ourselves in
Yep.
difficult circumstances, more inspired you will be in order to do your tasks. So that's one of the recipes of our clients being like successful, because you see results most of the time. And these days we only like we show the results of like the bodybuilders, because the reason being like we have a prep in 3 weeks, and we have a competition in 3 weeks where we are gonna raise the lion flag sky high in India, and that's
So
something we are going to be focusing on.
that is
So
going to happen.
that is going to happen, because last time 2019 we did something the unthinkable, we bought 30 medals, but this time it's going to be way better, because our team is way better. Because last time we might have only done like 16 weeks prep, this time we did like 1 year, because longer you take through this journey of becoming a better version, better your outcome will be. So if you're at a place in your life where certain restrictions, let's say it could be an injury you have, it could be a health issue you have, but it's about like finding ways in your circumstance rather than being a victim. Like Ashan said, not being a victim with his shoulder injury, um, finding a way to push forward a little bit. Sometimes it's that 1 inch you push uh, is going to make the change in your life, because that's something I've been experiencing during the prep. Because that's one of the things which happened. Because if you saw my story yesterday, like I had 7 reps of squat at 110, but I could have stopped at 6, but I dug deep and I went ass to grass and I got back up, because I always said squatting is like life. No matter how heavy the weight you will have above your shoulders and you go down, you still gotta get up. If you don't get up, you'll be fucked.
You're dead.
Anyway, anyway, guys. So, Ashan, do you have anything to add with regards to this? Because we have like a lot to say about this, but we want to like limit this time for 10-15 minutes. But Ashan, do you have anything to say with regards to your prep? Because you're going through like the toughest phase of the prep so far.
Exactly. It has
Other
never been
athletes
this tough.
are
Yeah.
having a different period based
Yeah.
on them. You're different, like every athlete is different. So let us know, tell me about your adversity you're facing and you're still working on being your best version, like because
Yeah.
you want to work on your project.
Yeah, it is true because I'm not complaining, but these are hard times, right? But if you are someone who's interested or who is working on yourself, this is the time to push harder, because whatever the
Yes.
goal you have, maybe in terms of your family, maybe in terms of your job. For me, it's the competition. But during a time period like this, if you can pull it off and if you can be successful, you can actually get this done at any point, right? That's how it is. During the hardest times, what most people do is they tend to relax, and after that they get frustrated because nothing is happening, because even the situation is bad. So me doing this actually keeps my mind away from what's going around too, because
Yeah.
you check news, you check Facebook, you look at a newspaper. You don't have anything positive right now, so you just
Yes.
have to create your own zone, and that happens
Yeah.
during the 2 hours I spend in the gym. 2 hours in the
Yes.
sense with cardio. You don't have to work out for crazy hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is why you should work on yourself, because it takes you away from all the bullshit that is going around you, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we don't know what's going to happen, but you know what you have to do today, so just focus on it,
Yes.
and then you can uh, I'm sorry, brain fog.
Yeah.
Then
That's
you
happening.
can live you can live without being a pain to others. Okay, and you
Yes.
can motivate others as well. That is one of my biggest goals in life, to
Yes.
not be a pain in the ass to the people
To
around me.
anyone, not depend on
And the best way
anything
to
to
do
anyone.
that is focusing on yourself. That's it. Period.
Yes, exactly. So we got a comment and appreciate that, guys. So anyway, that's it. That's the live for today. So always remember the important project. Like you have responsibilities in your life. You got to take care of your children. You got to take care of your wife. You got to take care of your for husband or like something, or maybe your parents. Still, for those things to work in your life, you must first work on the most important project, which is
Yeah.
you. So always remember that, keep that in mind today, and use that for the next remaining weeks. So don't overthink the process. If you join a program, if 90 days are too long, just focus on day at a time. That's what we say. Like when you do one day, it becomes two, and if it becomes two, it becomes four. Like it goes like that. So it
Yeah.
adds up day by day. So think about that, like use that analogy for life, which we use. So always you become a champion in your own story by creating the best version of yourself. You don't need to win medals, you don't need to get anything. You win in your life, you become your own champion by doing that, like focusing on your own project. So that's it for today. Hope you guys got value, and tomorrow we'll be coming live
Yep.
again and we'll be giving you value with regards to exercise and nutrition, and based on the questions we got asked last couple of days. So anyway, guys, hope you guys got value out of this and enjoyed this live. And I will see you soon. And have a great day, guys. Let's go. Let's dominate and let's become the best version of you by working on yourself. Have a great day. See ya.